What's up, everyone? Welcome to Evil PC Gaming. And now you're probably asking yourself, what the hell is Advanced Simulation Products? Well, it's a project that I've been working on for the last month or two that I have just released a campaign on KickStarter, and I'm asking for your help. So yeah, if you follow me on Twitter or Facebook, I kind of gave out a little bit of hints and tips that this was coming. Maybe you figured it out, maybe you didn't. Anyway, here's my prototype button box. There's a lot more details on the Kickstarter page. You need to just head over there. I'll put a link down in the description so you can follow your way over. Hopefully help back this project. Now, if you're here, chances are you're a PC gamer. I'm a PC gamer. I'm kind of more like your hardcore PC gamer. I like simulation games. I don't like playing mouse and keyboard for a driving game or a flight game. So I have all the goodies, the Track IR, the G27, the Cytec X55 HOTAS, if that's how you say it, HOTAS, Hocus Pocus, whatever. Anyway, I started searching around for a button box. I wanted something for driving, but then again I wanted something for flying, and then I wanted something that, kind of help, immerse me a little bit more in maybe Elite Dangerous. Well, guess what? Can't find shit out there. Hold on, let me rephrase. There's plenty of boxes out there. I can't find what I want. Most of the boxes were just rectangles, some plastic toggles, some push buttons. Some of them got a little fancier with maybe some metal push buttons with the halo light up ring. And then, of course, Cytec makes one that had the labeled switches with the little landing gear lever. But it only works with Flight Sim X, Microsoft Flight Simulator X. I guess it works with Steam Edition. Then there was another way too. You could work around and make it work in DCS. Well, guess what? I'm not giving you $100 to have a Switch panel that's limited technically to 1 or 2 games. And yes, if somebody wants to correct me, there is another workaround for it that you'd have to run in the background to make it compatible with other games. So on that note, I didn't want to give Cytec another $100 for a product that they should have made a universal controller. So again, I started looking around. There wasn't many boxes. Starting at $100, you can get a box from Derek Spears Designs. His work is good quality. I'm not bashing his boxes at all. But $100 gets you, I believe it was 7 plastic on-off toggle switches. I believe it was 5 or 7 red push buttons, like you see down at the bottom of mine. And I believe 5 rotary encoders. Which, that's a pretty good box. That's, that can cover a lot of titles. But I just didn't, I don't know. Wasn't happy with it. Again, it's $100. So I went out and bought myself a microcontroller. I went ahead and bought myself different switches, as you can see here just in the prototype panel. I went with push buttons. I went with metal full-size toggles. I went with metal mini toggles. I also went with the red. I'm colorblind. The yellow and blue knobs you see there. They are rotary coders also, but they also have a push button. So they turn one way, turn the other way, and then has the third function as a button. The green one that you see is a 6-position rotary switch. So in games like DCS, where you have weapon modes, that's usually 1 through 4, 1 through 5, something like that up on the top of your keyboard, to switch from maybe navigation mode to long range, close bore mode, longitude missile aiming mode, flood mode, that kind of stuff. I didn't want to just have to flip a switch. I didn't want to have to assign 4 modes to 4 buttons, so I went ahead and went with the rotary switch. If you saw a little bit there in the beginning, yes, that ignition cylinder is a fully functional, actual real ignition cylinder with a key. So you turn it once, it's the auxiliary position. Turn it again, it goes into the start position. Automatically springs back to the run position, the auxiliary position. Starts the truck, shuts down the truck. Even works in iRacing. I can turn off my NASCAR or my IndyCar, whatever, go gliding around the track, and then just click it back over to the start position. The car starts back up. It's not a big deal in iRacing because usually you're not shutting your race car down. If it's shut down, it's because you wrecked it. But games like American Truck Simulator, I really wanted an option like that. Couldn't find anything like that. A couple more features about the box. Again, if you want full-blown details and all the professional gathering of information, or at least as professional as I can put it out there, it is on the Kickstarter page. Face panel, you see how it's labeled. It's laser engraved. I do have access to a $40,000 laser engraving machine, and I can pretty much make whatever you can think of that a laser can cut or engrave. So the box is going to be made out of plexiglass, so it's going to be a nice strong construction, and it's going to have that glass look to it. Now with the face panel, the labels down there, they're all laser engraved, so there's no paint wearing off, there's no sticky labels. Now you might ask yourself, well, that kind of sucks because now you have it labeled, and here you are in Elite Dangerous, and you have stuff labeled for tires and fuel and high beams. That is true. This is a prototype. But my plan is to have interchangeable faceplates. So that black faceplate you see there will simply come off in a matter of seconds. You grab another faceplate you ordered with the box, and you slide it on real quick. You don't have to remove switches. It will be backlit, so the backlighting will remain. It's going to be a thin material that the laser will engrave all of the labeling to your liking. So you'll get to customize it. And then whatever games you switch up on, you pull the face off. You say you're going to DCS or you're going to go over to American Truck Simulator. You'll grab the face off, grab whatever game, slide it on real quick. You can look down and you'll have all your labeling. Again, prototype box. I didn't label everything. I was messing around with the backlighting. Still a few other things I want to try to get the overall backlighting effect even and nice that I'm looking for. And this faceplate that you see on here right now is not the ideal thing to do backlighting with, so I didn't mess with it any further. I have the other material I still have to mess around with and test out. So again, if you guys are in the market for a button controller box, I would really appreciate if you consider going over to the Kickstarter program. Take a look at the reward tiers over on the side for helping fund the project. And I can give you a little hint, because Kickstarter doesn't want you putting words like discount, sale prices, promotional pricing, stuff like that. I can give you a little hint and let you know that the reward tiers are most likely going to be less than what the boxes will sell for when they release. Now I say when they release. Now you might be, well, Jim, what if you don't get the backing? How the hell are you going to release? Guess what? I've done 80% of the research. I have switches, all kinds of switches. I have switches I don't even have on here yet because I didn't have room. I didn't make another panel yet. I want to try a couple different other microcontrollers to see how they function and operate, and a little bit on the hardware, software coding side of things. So it's coming no matter what. Kickstarter is going to kickstart the project to get out to the public faster. That is the plan. Without Kickstarter, it's strictly out of my pocket. So it will be a slower adventure, but it will come. Now you see here, this is one cool thing that I really liked. You see here on GTA 5 LSPDFR, fully functional switches in the game. Now this is due to third-party software, Joy to Key, that allows this button box to function within GTA. It's a great, free to download program that will support up to 32 buttons on any kind of controllers in games that don't support natively just any old joystick or game controllers. It's a great piece of software. But because of that, I'm able to assign the letters or whatever keyboard functions to my switches, So when I want to take off, I can just flip a switch to hit the lights on code 2, flip another switch, go code 3. I can use the horn button to blow the air horn, change the sirens. The green button down in the corner is a locking push button. So some of the guys that are riding around and they like the second siren tone when you're holding down the horn button, it's kind of a pain in the butt to hold down a button while you're driving. Like this game, I play with keyboard. So all I have to do is click down that green button. It will hold down that siren function and keep it. I even have the spotlight, spotlight on and off assigned to a toggle here. So I can simply just click it up and then move it around with the keyboard or the little joystick of my G13. What else is nice about having these kind of button boxes is you get the positive click, so you hear it and you feel it when it turns on. You know what you hit, when you hit it, and at a quick glance, you can see what the hell is on and what's off. So now here's one more cool thing. It's a CB microphone, and here's the test of it. Test 1, 2. Test. Testing the microphone out. Testing, 1, 2. At a distance but louder. Test 1, 2, 3. So anyway, yeah, that CB microphone is an actual real microphone from a walkie-talkie radio. I wired it up to be able to use the microphone via 3.5mm jack, and the push button on the microphone is actually wired to the controller board, so the push to talk is programmed through Joy to Key to tell it that I need this key that I assigned to my push to talk to be assigned right here on the microphone. So I can use that microphone technically in any game that I want to. Awesome feature. When I thought about that, I thought about LSPDFR if it ever made it to online, and I thought about American Truck Simulator playing multiplayer with friends. You know, it would be kind of neat just to pick up the CB mic and talk to the guys. So anyway, guys, I hope you like the idea. I hope you like what I'm bringing and hoping to bring to the market sooner than later. Again, if you're interested, check the Kickstarter link down below. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And also check out the links for my Twitter pages and Facebook. I made a new Twitter page for the advanced simulation products so I can separate the two entities and not mix up gamers that don't care about it and the gaming controller guys that just want to keep track of that. So I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. This has been going on a little bit longer than I would like it to. Until next time, guys.